Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and on this video I'll be showing you how I made this dress I wore on my birthday. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. So guys, this is the pattern we are working with. I already drafted it out and added half-inch allowance around every part of my pattern. As you can see, this is my pattern. I also made the same thing for the back, but for the back there's going to be a rope at the back, so this is why the back is looking like this. I put half-inches allowance and I cut out the pattern from that area, and this is what it's looking like. So guys, this is the pattern for the bra cup I'll be working with. I already cut it out as well, and I added half-inch allowance around every part except for the top part where I added 1-inch allowance at the top. There, right there, I added 1-inch allowance. So guys, this is the bra cup I'll be using to make my corset. This is in size 38. I also got a corset bone for my corset. I would suggest you get the one you can sew on top. I could not find that one, so I got this to work with. So right now I'm going to be cutting out my pattern with my fabric, and I'll be cutting 4 each for every pattern you're seeing here. I'm going to be cutting out 4. So that's for the main fabric and also for the lining. That's why I'm going to be cutting them out like that. So just watch and you'll see when I cut it. So right now I have done that. I have cut them out and I arranged them. They are laying down properly. The main fabric is laying down against the lining. As you can see, I cut them out and laid them out in twos, just so you can understand what I meant when I said for the fabric and the lining as well. So after cutting the one for the bra cup, I also did the same thing for the pattern I showed you earlier. I cut the center one on fold and I cut the other ones, and I cut 2 of each for the main fabric and the lining as well. I also did the same thing for the back, as you can see it right here. So guys, I will now be sewing the pattern for the bra cup. I will be joining it together, as you can see right here in the video, and I will be sewing it down. As you can see, I am holding them together and I will be sewing it down. And after sewing it down, I will join it to the upper part. So guys, after joining them together, this is what we have. This is what we are working with. I also did a top stitch on them, so just to make them lay down properly. So this is what they are looking like when you add it to the bra cup itself. This is what it's looking like. So after sewing each of them, this is what we have. We have 4 each, and as I said earlier, I did the top stitch on them. We have 4 each, 2 for the main fabric and 2 for the lining. So this is what we are working with, as you can see. So after that, we are going to apply our fabric glue around the bra cup, and then apply the fabric on the bra cup. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So you apply your fabric glue on the bra cup, and then you apply the sewn fabric on the bra cup just to make it stick better. So guys, after applying our fabric glue on the bra cup, this is what it looks like after joining them together. Can you see that? And our allowances are still intact and showing, so this is what we are working with right now. And I also cut out the one for the front. I cut the center one you're seeing right there on fold, and I cut the other ones. I cut them 2 each, one for the main fabric and one for the lining, as I had mentioned earlier. And this is the space where our bra cup is going to be occupying. I also cut out the one for the back pattern as well. This is what they're looking like. I cut them 4 pieces as well. for the one for the lining and the one for the main fabric. So now I'm going to be using this pattern to show you exactly what I'll be doing with my fabric. I'm just going to join them together. I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to join them together using that ½ inch allowance I left on both sides. I'm going to align them together properly, and I'm going to sew it down. That's what I'll be doing. So this is the main fabric right now. I'm going to be showing you what I want to do. Right now I'm going to add them and align them properly and sew them ½ inch, leaving ½ inch allowance, using that ½ inch allowance. I hope you understand what I'm explaining. So after joining them together, this is what we are working with. I also press both sides with iron just to make it look more neater as well. And I'm going to be adding my boning. Like I said earlier, you should get the one you can sew on it. This one you cannot sew on it, so it's going to be a bit difficult for you to work with. Anyways, right now we are going to be adding our boning. We are going to add this to this part of the sorry guys, I'm going to be adding it the way I'm showing you right now on the screen, but you're going to be leaving ½ inch at the top and ½ inch at the bottom. So this is what we are working with. You can see after I added my boning, this is what it looks like. Don't forget to leave ½ inch at the top and ½ inch at the bottom, just so you can sew your fabric. If not, the boning is going to disturb. Using that our allowance we left, I marked the center of the bra cup. As you can see, I marked it at the top and at the bottom, so you can know the center part of your corset, and then you add it to your fabric the way I'm showing you right now. You're going to pin it down and sew it, and I'm going to do that and come back to show you the final results. So guys, this is what we have after we joined everything and aligned them properly. This is what we are working with. I also did the same thing for the lining part of the fabric, and I'm going to show you what I'll be doing next. This is the lining part. I have joined them properly, and I'm going to be facing the right side. The right side are going to be facing each other, and I'm going to just pin them down, align them properly and pin them down and sew it round just to join them together. So guys, I was able to get the sewable corset boning. So this is what it looks like after I have sewn on top of the boning. This one makes it very easy to work with. So that is what I did for the back part of my corset and also the front as well. After pinning down our fabric and sewing them around, this is what we have. This is what we're working with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this over to the ironing board and iron it down, align everything properly and iron it so it can be looking very neat and fine. So this is what we are working with for the back part. I sewed and aligned everything properly and sewed it, but I didn't do the same thing for this part you're seeing me do right now. I added my loops for the rope that's going to be at the back. I added them and I pinned it down to sew it, as you can see. So I'm going to be sewing it down and doing the same thing for the other part. I'm going to be pinning them and sewing them together. So guys, after doing that, I went ahead to add the arm of the dress, and I joined the back to the front of the dress. I don't know if you get, like, you can see it, so it's self-explanatory. So you can see there's a lot of space at the center, but when I add my rope to the back, it's going to just fall and align properly. So for the bottom part of the dress, the length for the dress is 41 and the top part is 17. So I just took out 17 from 41 and I used the remaining measurement to cut out the down part of the dress because I'm going to be dragging it, so it's going to be shorter than it looks. So this is the back pattern for the back of the dress. As you can see, I cut it out because there's going to be a dividing, so I cut it out, and this is what we are working with for the back pattern. And I'm just going to be joining the back pattern together, and I'll be pleating it by the hip area when I'm joining it to the front part of the dress. This is also the pattern for the fabric for the front of the dress. It's also longer than, it's the same length with the back, but it's going to be shorter than it looks right now because I'm going to drag it. I also marked the center part. I cut 2 of these because the dress has the V at the bottom part at the center part. Please try and understand my grammar. Sorry guys, I forgot to add that before joining the 2 together, I sewed the first one at the left side, as you can see, and I sewed the second one at the right hand side from the top to the bottom at the hip area. So after doing that, I'm going to be dragging it the same way you normally drag your balloon hand for it to create that balloon effect. So that's what I'm doing right now. So guys, after doing that, this is what we are working with. This one is the first one. I sewed it at the right hand side, and the second one I sewed it at the left hand side. So after doing that, I'm going to be notching it at the center, both of them at the center, and aligning them together. And I'm going to sew them together so they'll be together properly when I'm joining it to the back part of the dress. So after sewing the sides, this is what it looks like. You can see that V effect is coming out, as you can see. So I'm going to sew it the way I'm showing you right now. I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So guys, after sewing it at the top and at the sides, joining the 2 together, this is what we have. As you can see, it's looking bulky at the top, but when we join it together, align it properly and join it together, it's going to be looking very nice. So we're going to be joining it to the upper part of the dress. Using that notch we made at the center, we're going to make a notch at the center of the top of the dress as well. As you can see what I'm doing right now, I'm joining them together, and I'm going to pin it and just sew it so it can be at the middle part of the fabric, and there is not going to be any misunderstanding there. So guys, after joining it, this is what we have. So guys, after that, I'm going to be adding the little zip at the back of the dress, just to add this to the dress. After doing that, I'm going to align everything properly and input my measurement and just join it together. And as you can see what I'm doing for the back, I'm going to be pleating it just to make it equal with the front, because you know we dragged the one for the front, so we're going to be pleating the back just to make sure everything is equal and everything falls in place nicely. So guys, I'm going to be making a rope which I'll be using for the loop I made at the back. I'm just joining this. This is about 43 inches if I'm not mistaken, and it's 2 inches wide if I'm not mistaken as well. I'm just going to fold it and sew it down After sewing it down, I'm going to turn it out and show you what I have. So guys, after joining everything together and adding the rope, this is what we have as our finished look. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If it was helpful, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you would like to see more content like this. Turn on the notification bar so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. See you on my next video. Bye.